Hi guys, so I have decided I am going to film an updated eyebrow routine. So I filmed one a couple weeks ago. I've been sick, working a lot, I haven't had time to look at it. When I looked at it last night, I was like, hey, I don't even do my eyebrows like that anymore. So yeah, so I'm going to show you how I do my eyebrows. So right now I just have my foundation and my contour set. I tried the new Anastasia cream contour. I'm going to do a review on it shortly. It is extremely hard to use. It is not like a concealer type contour kit. It is definitely just for contour, and I feel a little bit like a drag queen today because it's a very direct contour, like a very stark contour. I mean, I love it. I think it's going to look great in pictures. It's just a little weird without any rest of my makeup on, so that's why I put on some lipstick, which is a little obnoxious, so let me know if it gets on my teeth because that's like my trademark. So anyway, I'm going to be using almost all Anastasia products. There are two other little kind of things that I use for my brows that are not Anastasia. I'm pretty sure I could get Anastasia's version of them. I just wanted to try these out. So to start with, I start by grooming my brows. I'm using just this spoolie at the end of the brow wiz. So I am letting my brows grow out. So I've been posting all these throwback pictures lately, and my eyebrows were just ridiculous. That whole 90s, early 2000s where you had the super thin, dark brows. Yep, that was me. So I am letting them grow out right now. So I guess this is a tutorial for those of you who are also growing your brows out. So first I take the number 12 brush from Anastasia. The spoolie fell off, sad day. And then dip brow in chocolate. My dip brow is well loved. I've had it for like 2 years. I use it every day. One thing I want to mention, these need to be together. They need to be married at all times. I've tried every angle brush probably on the market with this because I had every angle brush on the market before I bought this. And I was like, why is this product sliding around? It's not adhering to my skin. It's just not working. This is terrible. You need to have this brush. The reason why the bristles in this are fairly dense, and they're soft, but they're firm, if that makes any sense. They're not like the traditional angle brush for eyebrows that are like wires. It's definitely like brush hair, so it's soft, it doesn't irritate the skin, but they're firm enough that they hold onto the product and really allow you to sculpt the dip brow, which I thought was going to be like no big deal with any angle brush, but these really need to be together. So if you're going to try it, please do me a solid, get this as well, because you're going to love this so much more with this. So without further ado, here we go. So I just take a little bit of the dip brow, just enough to kind of coat the bottom. I do have another mirror right here, so I'm going to be kind of trying to do that too. So I start at the base of my brow and basically draw a straight line at a slight angle. So as you can see, I'm really overdrawing my brows. The reason being is I am growing them out, so there is a lot of excess hair kind of hanging around. Plus, I love the thick eyebrow look. I love it so much. I just feel like it pulls, especially when you wear a lot of makeup, it just pulls everything together so beautifully that, yeah, it's just my thing. So I take a little bit more of the product, especially for the underline. I like it to be fairly a thick line. So you just kind of do short, thin strokes. The tail is usually the hardest part for me. It ends up, being way too long or way too short or way too thick or some sort of weird snake thing. Oh, lipstick. Sorry, guys. So then I start to kind of fill in where there are no eyebrows. I am using some growth serum on my brows. It's by Osmotics. It's called Lash and Brow. I do use a little bit on my lashes too. My lashes have really made a comeback since that terrible eyelash extension experience. So if you are like me and you were like, oh yeah, let's try eyelash extension, it's gonna be awesome, and then you got them and all your eyelashes fell out, true story, then the Lash and Brow by Osmotics is phenomenal. It's not too expensive either. It's not quite on the level of Latisse, but I do find with it, because I have tried other products like Latisse, like New Lash. New Lash definitely made my lashes grow a lot longer, but it didn't make them thick, and I feel like I would rather have thick lashes than long, thin lashes. So, lipstick again. Sorry, guys. I would rather have thick, like a thick fringe of lashes than long, kind of nothing lashes. So I'm gonna leave this one for a little bit and start to kind of work on the other one. It was funny when I was watching my brow that I filmed last week. Some of the steps are still the same, but it was something funny that I said, like, my brows are like, you know, distant cousins that only see each other once a year and not like sisters, because this one always, for some reason, is super smooth and nice looking, and this one is like, this is the Walmart over here of eyebrows, and like this is like the Nordstrom of eyebrows. Like this one is, you know, polished and nice. So dipbrow is such a cool product, you guys. It's been out for a long time. I'm sure you've probably heard people talking about it. The thing that I love the most about dipbrow is that it's waterproof, it makes the hair stay put, and it really, really is beautiful to like carve your brows out with. It doesn't flake away halfway through the day, although I will admit when I have my pointy nails, I will like, you know, scratch my eyebrow and be like, oh God, I moved the cream a little bit. So it's definitely something that you want to try if you are looking for like a really sculpted brow. I have seen a lot of people use this product with light brows. For me, I tried some of the light brow products, like the blonde, when I had platinum blonde hair and stuff. It just didn't go on my brows, but I've seen a lot of really great successes with people using like the lighter products and using them as in a really natural format. It's just not my thing. Natural is not my thing. So next I'm taking the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo. This one is in dark brown. When I was blonde, I used this lighter kind of taupey one. It's not light. I'll show you. So this is the color. So it's not light at all. And then this is, I use the darker shade right now to kind of fill in. You can give yourself kind of an ombre brow with these as well. Again, that's just not, I'm not really that good at brows yet to kind of do that, especially on myself. I'm a lot better on that on other people, which is sort of bizarre. I have two different mirrors in here. We went back to the bathroom because the lighting is so bad in my bedroom. And so I have a mirror down here and a mirror up here. So I'm going to try to kind of use both so you can see from different angles kind of what I'm doing. So the thing about this brow is the hairs grow, you know, down. This brow, the hairs kind of grow like, I don't know. I always think it looks like a rocket ship, and I'm not 100% sure why I feel like that, but I do. So I kind of try to kind of go the same direction that hairs would naturally grow and just fill in those little sparse bits. I have another product that I'm going to use here in a second that is supposed to do that, and so that was the whole reason I bought it. I'm not finding it's really doing that, but it is beefing up my brows a lot, which is, you know, which is really good, which is something I really like. So I'm using the same number 12 brush that I just had in the dipbrow. I am assuming you should probably use a different brush. I don't. You probably don't need to either. You know, I just wipe my dipbrow off, usually on my hand, and go from there. Okay, so the other product I was talking about is called Give Me Brow by Benefit Cosmetics. This one is medium deep because I have dark hair. I suspect that the one that's for lighter hair works a little bit better because it supposedly has fibers in it. Yeah, it's called Brow Volumizing Gel Fiber. So it has fibers in it to really like beef up the hairs in the eyebrow. The blonde one I think would work a little bit better because blonde hairs there's a lot more of them that you usually can't see. With my brows, you can see them at all times. Like even, you know, those little crappy parts in there, you can totally see. So I'm thinking the blonde might give you more of like what they actually say it does. The brush is super, super tidy, which I thought was really kind of cute. So what I do is I kind of just try to beef up the existing hairs. I know I do have quite a few fine kind of like little baby hairs coming in where I've overdrawn. So the fibers and stuff really adhere to that to just kind of like, you know, beef it up a little. I know I keep saying beefy. Why is that? Maybe I'm hungry. But yeah, I just love this stuff. Is pretty cool. From there, I just let it dry a little. From there, I don't do this step all the time. I'm going to do it today on the video because I do it half the time. So a lot of times when people comment, oh, I love your brows, I may have done this or I may have not. So this is a step you can do or not do. Anastasia Brow Wiz in soft brown. This is what I kind of use to just clean up the top line a little. I don't like to use the whole concealer method on the top of my brows. That whole halo eyebrow thing is just, I'm over that, been over that. So yeah, not about that. So then I take Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, best brow gel on the marketplace. I heard somebody, I think it was Nikki Tutorials, saying yesterday in one of her videos, who you should totally check out because she's hilarious, that you could go through a tornado and your brows wouldn't move. So I'm not planning to go through any tornadoes today, but we have had some kind of freak snowstorms. Well, I shouldn't say freak. I mean, it is New York City. They do get winter and snow and everything. But yeah, should there be a crazy gust of wind, my brows are going to stay put. So that's cool. Yeah, so you can see what I mean. This brow kind of looks, to me, perfect. And this brow looks like it's, you know, a little not so perfect cousin, but still okay. So next I'm taking my handy dandy concealer brush. Excuse me, it's a little bit dirty because I did use it yesterday. I actually am going to film an eye look after this, which I did do yesterday, and I just loved it so much I want to share it with you guys. So, and then next I'm taking my NC20 MAC Studio Finish Concealer. I only use this concealer to conceal my brows. I've had this pot for like probably a year. This is the only thing I use it for. I just find it's a little bit thick for anything else, but it works perfect to carve the brows. So I'm just going to take the concealer underneath. Underneath. Oh my gosh, I got quiet there when I was really concentrating. And I do pull it down a little bit. It's going to give you kind of a natural highlight because, I mean, it's NC20. I'm not NC20. And it just really accentuates, you know, the line, the arch of the brow, makes the brows look really pretty and stand out. This step, it takes the most concentration in my opinion because you can do a beautiful brow and then screw up your highlight line underneath, and then you have to go back in with the dip brow and fix it up, and it's just like a huge nightmare. So then I just take kind of like a dense eyeshadow brush and just use that to just buff out the concealer. I find if I use the concealer brush to buff it out, I end up having so much product under my brows that they never set, and that sucks. So I don't like that. And then I was using for a long time the Beauty Blender. I need to get those little green micro ones because they'll probably work a lot better. The pink one worked great, except it was taking my brow powder off. So I had to be like super precise with it. And then I think it was, I don't remember actually who I was watching. It might have been Lily Galici, which, by the way, if you don't follow her, subscription thing is hilarious. She's so funny, and she's got a lot of really great tips and has a lot of really phenomenal artists on her website. I think it's like $9 a month or $19 a month or something for, you can watch the tutorials online or you can view them later. I usually view them later because I'm not around at those times that she does them. But there's a lot of really great hair ones. A lot of stuff is stuff I kind of already knew, but it's always nice to see, you know, another professional artist using them. It just kind of, you know, reinforces to me, okay, you are doing the right thing. You don't need to constantly be searching for a new method because this method works great. So that's my brow routine. I feel like they look good. I look a little more pulled together. I could even leave the house like this. I'm not going to because I'm about to do a really crazy copper cranberry eye. So yeah, stay tuned. Don't forget to hit subscribe along the bottom if you enjoy my videos. Share them with your friends, your family, anybody who you think might enjoy this. I'm going to start gearing my videos a little more towards, you know, the 30-year-old moms, because I've been watching YouTube a lot lately, and just trying to get some inspiration on things to do, and lighting, and backdrops, and all this kind of crazy stuff. And, you know, most of the YouTube girls are 20 or 21, and, you know, when I was 20 or 21, all makeup looked good on me. Everything looked good. Now it takes a lot more work, and I don't want to say a lot more work to look good, but a lot more work to conceal the things that I am insecure about, like my wrinkles under my eyes, or my large forehead, or like little things like that. Little things that moms in their 30s are going to want to see more than 19-year-olds in their, you know, just getting fresh into college, and, you know, you look like a Victoria's Secret model or whatever. That's probably a really terrible analogy. When I was 19, I did not look like a Victoria's Secret model. But yeah, it's just those things. I think as a mom myself, I'll be 34 this summer, I want to see more of us out there, more of us real women with, you know, things that we're insecure about. Yeah, I probably wear a considerable amount more makeup than most 34-year-old moms, but I am a makeup artist, so if you want to stay tuned and see more of that, please do. Yeah, it was great. It was great being back with you guys today. So have a great day.